Okay, let's talk about it. If you're currently watching and keeping up with the Series 10 of Love Island UK, you are then aware of the cast, but especially the it girl of this series, Whitney. I feel like I had to make a whole video dedicated to her because not only is she great, I want to take a deeper dive as to how she's become so popular and the nation's favorite so quick and naturally too. For those of us that are on our journey to becoming that girl, there are so many things that we can learn. Take notes and pick up from Whitney. Let's get into it. Hi girls, welcome to the Becoming That Girl Era channel. I hope you learn a few things and take it with you in your daily life. Make sure to subscribe and put your notifications on so you are aware when I upload a new video. Right. Throughout the many years of Love Island UK history, we've firsthand never seen black girls properly being treated on the show until this very season. We've had some past black female contestants come out to say how there was a diversity issue and being in the villa was hard. This is a statement from Yewande Biala, a Series 5 contestant of Love Island UK, on an interview in which she claims she didn't feel like anyone wanted to kiss her. And this is just a small example of the lack of diversity and inclusion in Love Island we've had to watch over the years. As a viewer, I can first-handly say that this current series of Love Island is the first we've seen with such a diverse and inclusive cast. And boy, is it so interesting to watch. Let's cut right into the title of the video, which is why Whitney of Love Island is that girl, and then we'll get into how you can too. Whitney has literally changed the scenery for how black female Love Islanders are seen on the show. I mean, she has so much character, she's hilarious, she's so real and authentically herself, she's so desirable, and she gets along with every and anyone. Truly a blessing to our screens. And this isn't to say that previous black female contestants on the show don't display these characteristics, but as I mentioned, this series especially is one of the most diverse we've had ever. So that definitely plays a part in her huge personality and success on the show. Whitney came into the Love Island villa as a bombshell, and her introduction was so captivating. Little did we know how much of a personality she would bring into the villa. She famously let the whole UK and world know that if your man can be stolen, then was he really your man? Period. Her journey in the villa has been nothing short of iconic. Soon after her arrival, we see her journey with Mehdi, and her personality just continues to shine throughout. Can we all agree how cool, calm, and collected Whitney is? How much of a baddie and a lady she is? There is definitely something so fascinating about Whitney. You'll never see her raise her voice or get loud. She doesn't play into any stereotypes that could potentially be labeled on her as a black girl. However, she is very intimidating and powerful in a good way. Whitney is confident and knows her worth, which is so refreshing to see. We can't dismiss how much Whitney gets along with everyone in this villa. Everyone loves her, and that definitely speaks so much about her. I don't know about you guys, but Whitney makes anyone likable just by being around them. Example, when Whitney was making spaghetti with Sammy, at the time I didn't really like Sammy, but him just being around her made him so much more interesting. And let me not get into her and Zach. The chemistry, the pair had so much more potential. Let's be real. Whitney definitely dominates the room with her presence. Her personality is unmatched and she's equally as beautiful. I can confidently say that her and India are my favorite Love Island contestants ever. Because not only are they both beautiful, they are such it girls and both have a lot of characteristics that need to be looked into. I also really love both their hair on the show. Of course, being a black girl on a show like this, hair maintenance can be difficult. But Whitney this season and India Series 8 both did amazing, and obviously with Whitney owning her own wig business and having experience with wigs, this was definitely expected. I can definitely say that what played a huge part in her success is that when other contestants come onto the show, they immediately try to copy past Islanders like Molly May. It's crazy how many Molly May wannabes we've had after Series 5, and I think us as viewers can spot it from a distance. But what they don't know is that us as viewers want to see real and different, and Whitney definitely brought that with her. I love how Whitney keeps it real. She's not a people pleaser or feels the need to tag along other people's opinions. She's very much her own person, which I love about her. We can go on and on about her character and why she's that girl, but would be here forever. I hope you've been taking notes, but if you haven't, don't worry, because I'm about to give you 5 quick notes that you can take away from this video and apply to your life. Let's go. Of course, my first is to always have your own personality. Do not be like everyone else. Bring in your own vibe. Whitney literally invented the phrase, "it's giving," in that villa, and now everyone says it. Tell me who's ever said "it's giving" on Love Island before. She's so iconic, they even had "it's giving baddie" on the casa walls. If this isn't a sign to be authentically you, I don't know what is. Hope you're getting this down, because right up next is my second one, which is always to be confident, because being shy won't get you far. Be authentically you. This also crosses into my first point. Of course, this is also easier said than done, but it's also very necessary. And we're right up next to our third one, which is to always bring good vibes whenever you're around. To become a source of laughter and be a light for others. I mean, this is literally Whitney in one, and I think is essential for everyone to have these qualities. I hope you guys are getting all this down, because we're up to our fourth one, which is to always look your best. Whitney has never had a bad day in that villa. She's always looking amazing. Looking your best every day is essential to becoming that girl. And last but most certainly not the least is to always voice your own opinions. Do not hide under other people's opinions. Whitney is a very opinionated person and doesn't sugarcoat anything. Do just that. And guys, that is all you need to take away here, period. With no doubt, Whitney will be very successful after Love Island, so here are my predictions for her after the show. I definitely want to see her more on my screen. I need her getting so many TV and brand deals. I would love for her to have her own show and also working alongside the likes of Nella Rose, Adiola Patron, etc. Literally the funniest and most entertaining black female creators in the UK currently. She would vibe so well with this group and definitely grow regardless. I think we all need Whitney on our screens after the show is over in any way. I also see Whitney's wig business being super successful after the show, so she should definitely still focus heavy on that. I wish her the best after the show and on all her future endeavors. That concludes this video. Thank you for listening. I hope this helped you in any way. Becoming that girl is a journey, so I will continue to make videos like this to guide you through so you can become the ideal version of yourself. Make sure to subscribe and join this community.